baseball, if you're in a slump and you're 0 for your last 9, you're probably going to go to your
Yeah.
coach and be like, I
Yeah.
think I know what I'm doing, but it's clear that I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm doing. So what are you seeing? What should I
Yeah.
change? Whatever. But
Right.
in school, kids aren't like, not as proactively, and not in the workplace either. You're not like, hey, I'm not getting this. Can you help me get back on
Yeah.
track faster? Usually people
Right.
kind of mull it over themselves. And it's like the fear of, I don't understand this, but my manager thinks I should understand it. So I'm going to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Meantime, you're wasting so much time instead of just being like, hey, I don't get this. I need you to kind of pull me back on course. And that's going to be like mutually beneficial. I'm going to be
Yeah.
more productive and you're going to be getting more out of me because we've sort of sorted that out. But to your point, it's less common for either a student or an employee to say, hey, I need help, versus an athlete is like, I'm sick of not doing this well. Like, let me get back on track as fast as possible.
Yeah. I think that is definitely a pattern I've seen. And, something else, you kind of learn to lead a little. I mean, leadership is always something that comes up in sports, right? But like, I really think that, that mentor kind of capacity, like you don't really get that in something it's hard to get that outside of sports. Like, I definitely felt that. I swam growing up and swam in college as well. And, being a junior in high school and having freshmen, like helping them out and working them through stuff and being kind of like a mentor to them is a huge lesson that sometimes could take you a long time to ever be in that role again. So it's like you kind of get in that like senior leader role a little earlier than you would otherwise. Yeah, you're not, when you're a junior in high school, in classes, you're not helping freshmen out. Like you're not, you know what I mean? It's just not the same relationship. Being on a team, like, is something that you do the rest of your life. And some people aren't on a team until they get their first job. Right. So it's an interesting kind of dynamic. Cool. So
Yeah.
talk to me where you are now. I mean, like, what's kind of top of mind? What are you seeing in your day to day that might be interesting, changing? Anything that stands out?
Yeah. So to your point before, the speed that tech moves is just unbelievable, especially if you have exposure. Like our client portfolio, we have AI, machine learning, some of this stuff at like the bleeding edge. And I was
Yeah.
joking with someone the other day because I had spent 2.5 years in commercial construction recruiting, which was a great
Right.
experience, but the evolution of it is not nearly as fast as what we do now.